Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Hey, it's me, Scott from the Rocket.
What's up, Scott from the Rocket?
I'm sitting in front of Chris's house. I've driven 1,271 miles to come and be on your freaking show, and this woman comes to the door and says, "No, you can't come in."
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Your old lady kept Scott out of the house?
She said, "I'm not letting this freak in here."
Really? So what's he doing? He's just like sitting in the driveway, got his laptop sitting on the front seat and tuned in outside?
I see the headlights in the driveway, but I'm not going out there. I'm not going to get in trouble with my old lady.
Man, I'm trying to listen. I'm on a wireless, and it's buffering, so I'm only hearing like half of it.
Well, Scott,
I don't get it, Chris. Are you some pussy whip fag or something? If you come to the door, I'm just about ready to open up a 55-gallon drum of red dirt Oklahoma whoop ass on you.
Nice.
Oh, you think that's funny, huh? Yeah.
I'm not coming out now.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe this.
Even with
drive all this way to come and see you, and this is the way I'm treated.
Even with a bum knee, Scott could kick your ass.
55-gallon drum of whoop ass, I tell you. I got it right in the back seat.
Well, I'm not coming out to get that. You're not enticing me to open the door.
Can you at least throw me a piece of pizza out the window or something? I'm starving.
Yeah, maybe I'll come out and get a piece of pizza.
While I'm on the phone,
Scott,
I
got to be honest, though, dude. My wife is really just doing Neely's work for us, because Neely said, "No way in hell is Scott coming on the show tonight."
Oh, is that right?
That's really what's going on here.
She's just running. She's just running interference for us, Scott.
Oh, I see. So you'd let me drive all the way to Cleveland for this?
Which part of We're Dicks didn't you understand?
Which part of what?
Of us being dicks, don't you get?
I just thought it was all a radio act. I didn't know that you guys were real. I mean, you ought to have these penises or something for a logo. It's unbelievable.
Well, Scott,
come all this way. I think I'm going to have something good to eat and see this fabulous studio, and I'm in front of this ranch style modern home that looks like Walt Disney puked on it.
Well, what's the matter, Scott? You're not used to looking at homes that don't have wheels attached?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. At least the refrigerator on his front porch works.
I know what it is.
I don't know about the washer and dryer, though.
Scott, what it is you're not used to seeing homes that have to be rebuilt every 2 years when the tornado comes through, right?
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, that's true. That's true. Or that flood all the time.
Right.
Of course, the stench off of this lake, God.
Well, Scott,
that's not the lake, that's your swimming pool.
Well, Scott, what are you doing in Ohio again? I thought you were steering clear of Ohio.
Well, I came up there to be on your show.
You drove all the way just to be on the show?
Yeah, just to be on the show with you guys.
Well, what about that? What about that, Chris? Was that something you arranged?
No, I look. Scott said he wanted to come on the show. I was like, hey, yeah, whatever. What am I going to do? Say no? Yeah. I'm not getting us canceled.
Yeah, well, you didn't know I was going to do it live from your state-of-the-art internet studio.
That's right. I don't let people in here.
Well, do I have time to make it over there? Probably not.
Probably not. Let's.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you try it? That sounds like a good plan. I'll tell you what, Scott.
Yeah.
We will stay on the air until you arrive at Neely's place.
Yeah. As long as it took to get here, no, I don't think so.
Come on, dude. That's a challenge. Me to you.
Nah, too much of a challenge. That means stopping for gas. I'd rather just pass gas out here in your driveway. Hey, well, I got you on the phone. I hope Mikey's listening tonight.
He is.
Because Mikey was, I interviewed him on the radio on Monday the 13th. And, you know, he's a real good interview. He's a nice kid.
You do know that he's sitting in third mic, you know, where you could have been, but he's sitting in on third mic on Thanksgiving. You know that, right?
Yeah, you told me something about that, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'll open the door for him.
We got a lot of phone calls that day after he was on. A lot of people really enjoyed having Mikey on the radio.
Well, he's also going to be our special guest at the Classic Metal Show 13-year anniversary on January 17th as well. He's coming into Cleveland for that.
Oh, yeah? Well, is Chris's wife going to let you in the house?
Well, it's not at my house.
Oh. Is she going to be there?
Who?
Your wife.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, you're not going to let her come to this party?
No, she wouldn't have anything to do with us, Scott.
Yeah. Well, I hear she doesn't like you, Neely.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, something about talking about strippers or something on the radio.
Yeah, we got in some deep doo-doo.
Yeah. Some really deep doo-doo. Hey, you guys are going to do a next Friday's Halloween show for us, aren't you?
That's
right.
We
are.
That's
We're ready.
Right.
We got some great music put together that we probably won't get to have.
Yeah, there's no Terry Jackson there, is there?
No, we already burned that bit out.
Oh, good.
But I will give you a hint. Your favorite Gordon Lightfoot will be making an appearance.
Oh, yeah. Is he bringing the Edmund Fitzgerald?
He might be.
Yeah. Have you ever like broken down a Gordon Lightfoot song?
Oh yeah.
They're horrible. Is the guy even still alive?
Yeah, I just saw him a few weeks ago, Scott.
Yeah? What is he, like about 80?
No, he's like 70. I think he's like 72.
Yeah? He's still crying about a ship that sunk?
Yeah, I think so. It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah. You know, the Dark Knight and that other guy from Oklahoma City, Dirty Joe or whatever his name is, I think he really likes Gordon Lightfoot and Terry Jacks.
The Dark Knight and Dirty Joe, is that what you just called them?
Yeah, what's his name? I never can remember his name. He's just, you know, the dick from Oklahoma City.
The Rev and Black Metal Ray?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. The Dark Knight and the Satanic Reverend.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm probably going to get a letter from his attorney threatening to sue me. Bring it on, buddy.
He lives in a 300-square-foot apartment. He can't afford an attorney.
Oh, I know. I've seen those pictures. I mean, the guy's got lawn chairs in his front room, and he collects all the old beer cans that he drank out of, or maybe he's, you know, saving them up, waiting for the price of scrap metal to go up again so he can buy a new lawn chair. Hey, you know something? On this trip, I left Oklahoma. Gas was $2.13 a gallon.
Yeah.
I get into Missouri. Gas is like $2.07 a gallon.
Right.
I cross into Illinois, and it goes up to like $2.87 a gallon.
Nice.
I cross into Indiana. This is getting ridiculous, these long trips. Indiana, about $2.50 a gallon. Back into Ohio, down to $2.30 something. What's the deal? Why does the gas prices change everywhere? Is it Give me the economic reason for this, Neely. You're the big businessman of this group.
Well, you got to realize that Illinois is a liberal state, and all the taxes are higher over there. Plus, that's the home of Obama. So, if you elect Obama, you can expect higher gas prices and higher taxes and everything. And Ohio's been a traditionally Republican state, so the gas has come down. And
I heard that Ohio had a Republican governor that pissed everybody off, so it turned Democrat.
Yeah, he did, but they still voted Republican, though, whether he fucked up or not.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Indiana is traditionally kind of a mixed state. You got the northern half, which is traditionally Democrat, and then in the southern half, which is Republican.
Yeah.
So you got a kind of a mixed price on gas there.
Also found out a lot of music comes out of Ohio.
None good.
I wasn't aware of.
Such as
like
what?
Who good?
Like the Pretenders.
Yeah, they're from Akron actually, and also Joe Walsh is from Cleveland.
Oh, really?
And Devo,
I didn't know that.
And Devo and Tim Ripper Owens and and Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses and a bunch
Rip
of.
Torn.
Hey, Scott, you're old. You would probably have an answer to this. Neely and I were talking about this last night. How the hell did the Pretenders get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't know. It must be because they're friends with Michael Jackson and Madonna.
You think that's it?
That could only be. That's the only answer I can think of.
No, they were Rolling Stone darlings. That's why the people who behind Rolling Stone magazine are the ones behind voting. And they were the darlings of Rolling Stone. If you didn't get along with the people that ran Rolling Stone, you don't get into the Rock Hall.
Oh, there's something wrong with that. Totally wrong.
Well, what do you say, Scott? You up for the Rock Hall tomorrow? You want to go through that shithole tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I mean, are you going to let me in, or is your wife going to keep you, gagged and bound inside the house and make you go to church or something?
No, I will meet you at the Rock Hall.
You're going to have Sunday services in your driveway?
You can sleep there in the driveway. That's okay, and that way you'll know when I'm up.
Oh, I guess that would work, wouldn't it? Actually, I'm not too pissed off. Because
Okay.
I hurt my knee, and I got those pain pills, so I'm just out here popping them and, chugging some Miller Lights. And
Well, watch out for those twin.
actually, they're not Miller Lights. They're just light in my hand because they're those little baby 8s.
Nice.
Well, watch out for those Twinsburg cops over there, Scott. They're pretty nasty.
Yeah, sure.
Do they carry guns?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No. Well, I'm not afraid of them. I'm from Oklahoma. Everybody carries a gun in Oklahoma.
Right.
Well, Scott, what are you looking forward to most out of the Halloween show next Friday?
Not having to do it.
Well, is that a requirement, Scott, that somebody does a Halloween show? Is that a tradition there at the Rocket?
Well, something that goes on that has been going on for the last 7 years is we sponsor a thing called Scare on the Square, and it's supposed to be a safe and sane Halloween. Where we have a parade that's done in the dark, and everybody lights up their floats and everything, and we have a headless horseman.
Nice. Thanks for checking out the Best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
The Classic Metal Show.